Hey everybody, Steve 87th here. Just giving you guys a little bit of a warning today. This video was shot on handheld iPhones so that you guys can see some different aspects and all that. So I may have moved it a little bit too fast. I'm just giving you guys a warning right up front that you could have some motion sickness problems. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. I was going to do a run by of my new cars, but on the package it says a 24-inch minimum radius. So I have a 4x8 layout, and so look at what is happening here. So you definitely need at least a 24-inch, because at this probably 22-inch radius, and if you do this at speed, there is no way that these cars are going to be able to make it around this. I mean, even by hand, they are just barely making it. And then look how far out we have the railers. They're actually over that far rail, which means if you have less than the 24-inch radius, which again, since this is a 4x8 sheet and my radius doesn't come all the way out to the end, it's not a 24-inch radius, you're probably going to be having a bunch of uncoupling happening. So just to let you guys know, if you try for a shorter radius, as a matter of fact, let me put it onto the other track and see what it does, because it's you can see here, that's my inside track, and I'll show you what's going to happen. Kato, I believe it's a number 4. It could be a number 6 turnout. But here's the cars coming through the number 6 layout turnout. So again, if you see the positions of where those couplers are going to be, there's going to be a lot of decoupling going on. So now we're going to move over here to, I believe, I forget if this is a 20-inch. I think the outside is 22, the inside's 20. I don't really know. Ow. Oops, sorry, there's stuff on the floor. So you can see here, we start the curve right around there. So train comes up, starts curving, and we've already started swinging out a lot. We're already, the one car is only just getting into the curve, and you can see our couplers are already way over the track coming up, and then, oops, not even making the, going through the turnout here. Don't know why, it's on the rail, just something a little stuck there. And the clearance, look at the clearance on these things. I mean, that is as close almost to the rail as you can get, I think. So it's pretty low. So going over through the turns, you can see we're having troubles getting into, so the wheels are cocking enough that it won't go through the flanges. And then you can see how much it's hanging over on the track. So yeah, when they say minimum 24 on these, you have to have a minimum of 24. It's not going to work on anything else. and your number 4 turnouts. This could actually be a number 6, but I don't think it's going to make it on a number 4 at all. Okay, so just wanted to let you guys know, if you're running these scale trains on less than 24-inch radius, it's not going to work very well. You're going to have a lot of derailments and some problems. Okay, now to compare and contrast, we have got the BNSF and CN Atlas scale train cars. Same radius test. Let's see how it goes here. So again, yeah, right there, these cars with whatever couplers Atlas has, watch this, just come undone. And again, they have a low clearance and are having a little bit of a problem going through the grade crossing over here. So although these go around the corner a little bit better, aren't as much detail cracking and all that. The first time I tried to do this by hand, they came across, but they still have some sticking out problems to do, and you can see. And then over here you can see, I try to get it, you can see here that these are also way over the side. So again, these take the 24 a little bit better, but you really want to have a minimum 24 on these as well. And one of the things that I'm noticing is the air hose that they use down here goes down quite a bit and is actually, oops, sorry. See the air hose? It actually is hitting the tracks. That sound there is the air hose. Okay? So you might want to pick up that air hose a little bit. At least that front one, it looks like it got bent down some. Okay? And then again, going through, I believe this is, like, I can't remember which turnout I used here. I'd have to look. I really hate that noise. It comes across. Still goes way wide on the turnout. Have lots of time on clearance. Now when we get up to the 22-inch curb, oh boy, that's horrible sounding. You can see here that you're way, way outside even the track at this point in time. So these are big cars. Heed the warning of the 24-inch the 24-inch radius. So I won't even be able to run these, but these are the Atlas cars. So just thought I'd give you a little information on that. So if you guys were thinking about running these or how you're going to run them in the yard and all that kind of stuff, you better make sure you have enough radius on that. And you really don't want to use number 4s. Like I said, this could be a number 6. The length of it, it might be a number 6. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay? All right, let's get on with the rest of this. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is my new F55-9 PHI. It is the Ready to Roll from Athearn, Amtrak's Cascade train with economy sound with LED lights. So what I did was I put this on the track, and I also put in the old Athearn FP59 that I have, which is in the sounder. Now there's a lot of improvements that you can see. Oops, sorry. Let me get back over here. Individual handbars, pretty nice. The back detailing on the chains, a lot better. It looks like I lost something on that one. Might have to repair that. They've got the lights. This has got a single light in the back. Let me go ahead and turn on track power. This has just got a regular decoder in it. I don't believe it has any sound whatsoever. Track status. Okay. This one has the startup. I've just got this selected to 03. So we'll go ahead and start that up. Really nice sound to it. You know, they just really kind of, they retooled it a little bit, but not that much. They're both very, very much identical. The biggest thing is the economic sound. And it looks like they might have updated the couplers a little bit. Now, you will go through some of this here. Let's see if we can do this. It does have LED lighting, whereas the other one just has regular bulbs. We're going to turn this off for a second so I can get rid of the light and put it much better. So it does have the functions. It's the bell. That actually sounds like it a lot. I've heard these trains in person. You can see here it's got the ditch lights on it, which is nice. Activated with the longhorn. That's the dynamic brake sound. It has the light option to turn off the ditch lights. And the forward and reverse, it doesn't have any cab lights. The on and off. Of course, you can turn off the lights, turn back on. You can notice that that's separate. The ditch lights are separate from the main light. Now, one of the things that I did not like, which kind of upset me, was this is the train in reverse mode. Now, for those people who watch a lot of these trains, even though that they've got the red lights don't come on. However, the reverse light, oops, sorry. Let's see if I'm in zero or not. It does come on, which is nice. So one of the things that I don't like, which I'm going to have to go in and probably do a lot of work on, is I'm just using my Digitrax DC50. I haven't changed over to my 51. In order for this to even get going, so I'm at a half speed, I'm at a half step, I'm at 1, still sitting there. So I have to go over 1 and then it has a really quick start. And it does have a nice sound to it. Some of that's with my tracks. In comparison, going backwards, same sort of thing. Even to get it to go backwards slowly, I'm already at 1.5. Two. Oh, well, maybe if I took it off a brake. Okay, let's try this again. There we go, slightly coming up. We're at 1, still no movement. Then we finally go up to 1 and it starts moving pretty bad. And once you get it going, you can bring it back down and it does have a nice slow control to it. So that's kind of nice. So it's not bad. I'm just a little bit disappointed that the red lights don't work when it's going backwards, which I think it should if it's in a consist, or else you should be able to program it. I'll have to figure out how to program it. In comparison, if we come over here, oops, wait a minute. I'm going to exit that first. We're going to turn off the sound on this loco. Now we'll go to local. I believe this has a normal TCS controller in it. If I remember right, it doesn't have any sound. It does have lights. This is a nominal controller, but you can see here it does have the lower lights too, so you could use those as Mars lights. If you go in reverse, it has a single light in the back. No lights in the front again, which would be kind of a nice thing to have. And then performance-wise, if we're going forward, with the TCS. I believe this is just a TCS controller. All right, so you can see here, the train is slowly moving. I'm at a half a step. When I go up to 1, it takes off fairly nicely. So remember, this is an economy decoder. This is a TCS, just basic decoder. So I go reverse. There we go. I'm at a half. And it is nicely, slowly moving. All right. And then we get it moving. Okay. So, again, with the newer one, you'd think out of the box you'd have a lot more slower speed control and all that. It looks like I'm going to have to go in and do some adjustments on it to make it work right. These are, what, 10 years apart. This is a brand new release. This is, the Puget Sounder is like 10 years older. So, again, the details are pretty much the same. They did a nice job coloration and so forth. But they're basically the same shell, and they're just a re-release with new colors and all. And then this has got the LED lighting, maybe some other things. So overall, not bad. A little bit disappointed in the economies range and right out of the box without having to do any adjustments on what I can do with it and what I can't do with it. Like I said, this one likes to jump off. You saw here how this one I have so much more control over. And what's really kind of funny is in passenger service, you really want the slow control because it will take off very, very slow. Those trains move a lot slow. When we sit there, get ready to go to the games or something like that, we normally sit there and the trains will slowly move up, at almost a walking speed. So to me, that's kind of important for it. So there was my Amtrak Cascades. Just thought I'd let you guys know what it is and how I like it.